everyone, this is Marco Sanvale and this is Filipino! Iba na ang may alam! For today's episode, we are going to discuss the tips and facts on how to excel in college. This video is intended for college students para matulungan sila maka-cope up sa online class lalo na ngayong may pandemya. Also, this video is perfectly good para sa mga viewers natin in coming college nang sa gayon, they have any idea once they enter college. I hope you will learn something and gain some insights with this video. So, let's start! Tip number 1. Know yourself first. Inuna ko talaga itong tip na ito because I think this is very important hindi lang sa college, kundi pati sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Una sa lahat, bago ka dapat tumungtong sa college, you should know yourself very well. Kumbaga dapat alam mo kung ano yung path na tinatahak mo. You should know what course you are taking. Yan ba talaga ang gusto mo o nahata ka lang ng mga kaibigan mo? Alam nyo kasi, lahat naman ng tao ay may kanya-kanyang galing. Yun nga lang, there are some students who were in the wrong place. Kaya ang nangyayari, they failed to excel in their classes. Dapat rin sa college, you know your strengths and weaknesses so that you know where you should focus more. Meaning to say, once you already know your weaknesses, you should turn it as your strengths. Hindi pwedeng weakness mo siya habang buhay. Learn to take a risk and conquer your fears because at the end of the day, ikaw rin naman ang magbe-benefit ito. Always remember that finding out what you want to be in the future involves knowing who you are today. A self-inventory can help you plan for college and a career. So ikaw, sigurado ka ba talaga sa course na pinili mo ngayon? Tip number 2. Set plans and prioritize what is important. Sa college, sobrang daming requirements and projects na dapat ipasa. May mga deadlines ka rin na dapat habulin. Kaya importante na sa bawat araw na gumigising ka, alam mo kung ano ang gagawin mo at uunahin nang sa gayon, you are organized and you can prioritize what is needed first. To make this possible, you can jot down your schedule and activities on a notebook or sa planner if you want to be organized. Pero syempre, kung nagtitipid ka rin naman o medyo kuripot tulad ko, pwede na sa cellphone na lang. May mga apps naman na pwedeng i-download sa Google Play na online planner that can help you to set plans for a specific day. So, bakit nga ba mahalaga na may planner ka? Well, planner is very important because it serves as a map for you to determine kung ano nga bang natapos mo at kung ano ang hindi pa. So, kung alam mo yung gagawin mo sa isang araw, handa ka na kumilos ng walang pag-aalinlangan. Lagi nating tandaan na, preparedness is the key to success and victory. Tip number 3. Avoid procrastination. Ano nga ba ang procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off tasks until the last minute. Some researchers define procrastination as a form of self-regulation failure characterized by the irrational delay of tasks despite potentially negative consequences. Kapag sa Pilipinas, ito yung tinatawag nating manyana habit or yung mamayana na ugali natin. Well, hindi na bago ito sa lahat ng mga tao, lalo na sa mga estudyante, dahil halos lahat naman yata tayo ay inaatake ng katamaran minsan. Pero alam niyo ba, na ayon sa pag-aaral, maraming masamang dulot ang procrastination. Procrastination can have a negative effect on students' schoolwork, grades, and even their overall health. Students who procrastinate experience higher levels of frustration, guilt, stress, and anxiety. In some cases, it can lead to serious issues like low self-esteem and depressions. And also, students who procrastinate until the last minute tend to receive lower grades than their peers. Kaya sa mga kapwa ko students dyan, kung kaya naman natin gawin ngayon, ay gawin na natin at huwag nang ipagpabukas pa. Tip number 4. Get enough sleep. Ayon sa pag-aaral, ang mga estudyanteng kulang raw sa tulog ay sila yung mga kadalasang bumababa ang grado pagdating sa mga exams. Ito ay sa kadahilanang Pagod ang mga brain cells nila na tumanggap ng mga information, kaya kahit anong basa nila ng mga lessons, hindi ito nare-retain sa utak nila. Pero, paano nga ba tayo makakakuha ng sapat na oras ng tulog kung marami tayong ginagawa? Well, sabi ko nga sa tip number 2, set plans and prioritize what is important. Isingit mo rin sa mga plano mo ang magpahinga dahil kung ang computer nga nasisira kapag nasusobrahan ng gamit, tayo pa kaya na tao lang? Walang masamang magpahinga lalo na kung pagod ka sa maraming activities na ginagawa mo. Kung may oras ka para magbabad sa panonood ng K-drama or Netflix, dapat may oras ka rin para magpahinga at matulog. Kaya sa mga kapwa ko estudyante dyan, tulog-tulog din pag may time at iwasan na ang pagpupuyat sa maling tao. Tip number 5. Make your emotional and spiritual health healthy. Sa college, there are times that you will be rejected and experience failure. Kaya dapat matibay ang loob mo kung sakaling babagsak ka or madatapa ka along your journey. It's okay to be not okay sometimes. Pero syempre, you need to move on agad-agad dahil mabilis ang takbo ng buhay sa college. Kung mananatili kang nakastuck sa past failures mo, maaaring mapag-iwanan ka. Having a strong faith can help you to be more resilient and motivated. Kung feeling mo pagod ka na or you feel like you're going to give up, pwede ka magpunta sa mga church or sa mga lugar na mafe-feel mo na at peace ka. Syempre dahil sa na-overpower ka ng emotions mo, hindi ka na masyado nakakapag-isip ng maayos. Kaya you need a peace of mind para naman ma-refresh ang utak mo at makapag-reflect ka rin sa mga nagawa mo. And also, do not be afraid to fail. Instead, we should take our failures as an opportunity to be the better version of ourselves. In addition, to make your emotional health healthier, you should also learn to celebrate small victories. For example, after the exams, you can go to malls or treat yourself a food. It's a way of appreciating yourself na despite the odds on obstacles, you're still alive and happy to face another day. Now, dumako naman tayo sa characters, skills, and values that you need to acquire when you are in college. Well, as an STIer, may bibigay ako 4 na katangian na dapat mong tagalingin sa college. Tandaan lang natin ang 4 C's. First, character. An STIer is a person of character. He or she responds to any circumstances consistently virtuous. Sa college, dapat may prinsipyo kang pinanghahawakan because these principles in life will help you to go forward sa journey mo sa college. Second, you should be a critical thinker. Sa college, you always need to think outside the box. Hindi sapat na may isa ka lang plan. You need to have a plan B sa lahat ng bagay so that you are prepared when your first plan doesn't work out. In addition, you should always be open-minded. You need to be open in any information and opinions that you will be heard from other people. Kasi sa college, iba't ibang tao ang makakasalamuha mo. May iba't ibang paniniwala, opinyon, at prinsipong pinanghahawakan sa buhay. That's why it is important for you to diversify your surroundings in college so that you are good kahit saan lugar ka mapunta. Next, you should be a communicator. Hindi naman kinakailangan na magaling ka magsalita for you to be a good communicator. When you say good communicator, dapat you are not afraid to ask questions and to convey your feelings to other people. Lalo na sa mga discussions, kung yung mga hindi ka nauunawaan sa mga tinuro, mas mainam na magtanong ka sa mga prof mo so that ma-enlighten ka at malinaw sa'yo yung mga lessons. Dito rin, you should also know how to empathize with other people. You should be sensitive sa mga binibitawan mong words so that hindi ka makakasakit ng damdamin ng ibang tao. Lastly, change adapt. In college, it's important that you can adapt on new changes. Lalo na ngayong may pandemya. Nabago talaga yung setting and mode of learning natin pero syempre, dapat hindi ito makaka-apekto para tayo matuto. Kasama rin dito sa change adapt yung acceptance ng failure. Like what I said earlier, there are times that you will be rejected and experience failures. Hindi sa lahat ng oras magtatagumpay ka. Pero syempre, dapat mabilis ka mag-move on para makabawi ka sa mga next activities or challenges na pagdaraanan mo. Kumbaga kung nadapa ka man ngayon, dapat marunong kang bumangon muli para muli ipagpatuloy ang journey mo. Kung kinakailangan mo magpahinga muna, then take a rest. College is not a race for you to be hurried. College is a place for you to discover yourself. It is a training ground for you sa real life after college. Kaya sa lahat ng pagbabago at kabiguan na kinakaharap natin, padayan lang palagi at go ng go. Wag na wag tayong susuko. So ito ang ilan sa mga tips na may bibigay ko for you to excel in college. Syempre yung ilang tips ay maaaring applicable sa inyo, din yung iba maybe hindi. Kaya nga dapat kilala mo yung sarili mo dahil ikaw lang naman ang makakapagbigay ng solusyon na applicable para sa iyo. And syempre, higit sa lahat, huwag dapat tayo makakalimot na humingi ng gabay kay Lord. Iba pa rin kasi kapag may guidance tayo ng nasa itaas. So always remember that in sorrow or happiness, don't forget to pray. I hope you learned something from this video. Kung may iba pa kayong tips na gustong idagdag, just comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. Again, this is Marcos Sanvale and this is Filipino. Iba na ang may alam.